Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hello? I am totally 100% here. I think. Am I here? Who someone tell me, am I here? Am I here? Am I live? Something happened. And I just hope I'm live. I should be live. I should be live. I think. Please. Let me know. Oh, goddesses. Since it says I'm live, YouTube says I'm live, I'm going to assume I'm live. Basically, I hope this isn't a long stream, but it's gonna be a stream nonetheless. It's more D&D, yes, because it's short, it's with people, I won't get caught up by myself in a game. Because I do in fact need to rest my eyes due to the operation they just had. So yeah, I'm gonna hop into that VC and we'll get to gamer, yeah, to D&D game.
Hello.
Hi, I'm back. I am not sure if I'm live, but I'm pretty sure I'm live. I'm pretty sure I'm
Hello,
live.
everyone.
Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Oh wait, I 100% forgot. I need to actually share it. Ah, that's why.
Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos. Felicidades.
Sir. That's Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guten Tag.
Shalom.
I wish I knew. I wish I actually knew Spanish, so I could just go off in the fucking like Spanish announcer voice. From the
Oh god,
commercials.
no.
Something about fucking like insurance or some kind of lawyer.
You mean like the abogados thing? That's lawyers.
I always love seeing like the numbers on the back of the bus, right? It was always just like ocho 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 DCC 24. There's always like one word, one number.
Ocho, 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 ocho.
Ocho 27. I don't know if that's even a word number. Alright, hello D&D.
Hello, D&D.
Hello, D&D.
Hello, D&D.
Hello.
How
D&D.
is everyone doing this week?
I'm fantastic.
Consider
It is
how
a
I-
miracle I did not commit homicide at work.
Fantastic.
Luckily, I mean, also, how is everyone dealing with the bullshit that is daylight savings time?
It is a
This is the
miracle I
last
did not
daylight
commit
savings
homicide
time.
at work.
Hi.
Did you guys hear that this is the last
Welcome.
daylight savings time?
Are they?
Yes.
Wait, are we stopping
Isn't it-
when we go back, or are we stopping?
No, if the president
now?
signs it, we're just done. This is going to be the daylight savings forever. Which means
That's terrible.
that the government stole an hour of my birthday and they're not giving it back. What are they doing with that
Wait.
time?
Wait, daylight savings is like a government thing that they decided
Yes.
was a thing?
Yeah.
FDR
way
did it back
when.
in the 40s.
I'm
never
sorry?
knew. I
Yeah,
never
way
knew.
back when we still did like a lot of actual farming and crap.
It helped.
What the
It
shit?
Arizona
helped
doesn't
with the
have daylight
farming.
savings time. States
What?
have to opt into it.
That's crazy.
Bullshit.
I had no idea. I thought it was like a cosmic thing, you know?
No,
No, if
We
it was
are,
cosmic, it
governed-
would have been global, but it's only
Yeah.
ever been America.
I thought the whole world had daylight saving time.
There is the International Time Council that determines when leap days are and when leap seconds are, but they're not in charge of daylight savings.
Oh my god.
The International Time.
They are the
I
ones
would-
responsible for making sure that the time graph remains stable.
I
Let me see if I
shouldn't
can
be
find a picture of the time graph.
surprised, but yet somehow I am.
Is that a Homestuck reference?
Oh god.
No, it's a real thing.
Okay, that's
Let me
insane.
find a picture of the time graph.
The time graph.
Oh.
The
Here it
time.
is.
The
break.
time graph.
Ominous.
This is literally the official time graph used by the International Time Council to make sure that time remains solvent.
By the way, Rare.
Yeah.
It's not a good
Time
picture. Hold on.
What?
The time break.
How? Oh god.
There's a good picture. That is the time graph.
Oh, let me put it on.
They are
screen.
responsible for keeping time as close to 0 as possible. If it gets too far, things will
What?
get bad. Yeah.
There's.
The hell?
Wow.
What the hell?
The International Time Council does very important work.
I can't.
You guys didn't know about the time graph?
No.
terrible.
No!
I don't know.
What the hell, dude?
Do you also
Oh my
know about
God.
the citrus pyramid?
What?
I'm
Citrus
sorry.
pyramid. Yeah, the citrus pyramid determines the genetic variation of all citrus fruits from their 3 primordial ancestors.
Primordial fruit.
John,
What?
I'm pretty sure you just
I
said
need-
something.
Why-
Picture of the citrus pyramid.
Honestly,
need-
honestly, this could be an entirely different D&D setting.
Okay. It's
Earth.
real life.
Earth.
Real life, but D&D setting altogether. Let's be real.
Here
Oh
is
my
the citrus
goodness.
pyramid.
Oh
By combining
my
the
God.
three primordial citruses, they're able to create every single citrus fruit that we know in our world today.
What?
What the hell?
The clementines.
Yeah, lemons are. I
lemons,
learned this yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
grapefruits.
Lemons
sweet and
aren't
sour
their
oranges.
own fruits. They're just genetic.
lemons.
They're man-made.
They're
Lemons.
mandarins,
True of
Wait.
the
every
mandarins,
single
the
citrus
true
fruit.
mandarins.
Lemons didn't exist.
Lemons did not
citrons.
exist before man.
God.
What?
The citron, the pomelo, and the true mandarin are the 3 fruits that you can combine to create
The
any
true
citrus fruit.
mandarin.
The true
The true
mandarin.
mandarin.
Not like that one from Iron Man 3. The true mandarin.
I'm like, this is an entire.
One from Shang-Chi.
Holy crap.
Why? Why would you do this to
Hold
us?
on. I just have to point out the flat lemon.
The flat lip.
With flat lemon.
Everything I know is a lie.
Up below true mandarin.
Just
Flat.
flat lemons.
When life gives you lemons,
Lemon.
oh wait, it didn't. Make your own damn lemons.
When life gives you.
What's interesting
Hold on,
is
I need
that
to make a brand new fruit just so I can put something with this.
God.
that Alaquiote lime, which is way closer to the lemons and the oranges than any of the other limes.
Oh my god, you could actually be a mad scientist druid.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Do this. The special
Okay.
thing is, this
Okay,
is not limited
fair.
to citrus fruit. You can
Yeah.
do this with any
Fair.
species of fruit.
Yes.
This is the exact kind of bullshit that militia does.
God!
I don't know who that is, but that's funny.
Militia is my Witch of Life cerulean blood, who
Oh my god.
extraordinarily amoral, first of all. They do this with people as well as plants, but long story short, lots of genetic splicing, lots of crossbreeding. If you happen to see a teal blood walking around with gold blood eyes in their skull and screaming in agony, it's probably because of her.
Good gravy.
With that,
My poor chat.
Hi.
My
Okay,
poor
last thing.
chat.
Do you guys know about apple cloning?
God
Stop!
fucking damn it.
Stop it. Wait, I was just trying to get us out of this.
Okay, I'll talk about apple cloning later.
Maybe during a break. Oh my god.
At least this gives me a chance to bring up roll
Alright.
20.
Actually, hold on. I need to go to the bathroom. I've been.
God.
Well, now you
Okay,
can
so
bring
apple
up
cloning.
the
All
No!
apples are actually clones of a single original apple that grew about 200 years ago.
God.
What?
Yeah.
Why do we live? Just to suffer?
What they do is they look at the apples. They have so orchards where they grow clones of the same apple, and then orchards where they just grow whatever apple they want. And if they find one apple that looks particularly good and tastes good, they take that one, they give it a name, and then they clone it and just make hundreds of millions of it.
Oh my god.
That's where apples come from.
One of the things Big Apple doesn't want you to know. The entirety of New York.
I can't believe.
Let's see. Yeah, the time chart is pretty cool. What's interesting is how it varies decade to decade.
Hmm.
Because that deviation is measured in seconds. It's never gotten more than a second off from the baseline.
Huh.
I just need
Did
to
some
add
weird stuff in
It's not really
'97.
hot in-
I actually need to add a freaking stream marker just to say like, okay, we're finally done talking about food genetics.
The
The food
other-
genetics.
Look, Rare, here's the thing. You're not gonna be able to put that in, because sometime randomly in the middle of the session, we're gonna start talking about food genetics
Alright, I am
again.
back.
Damn
I am
it!
back.
Have you guys heard about the International Emoji Council?
God fucking damn it.
Fuck.
I'm
God,
going
no.
to leave the
The emoji
role
movie's
is
been
to
real
start
all along.
talking
Yeah,
about
I'm
the
back. I'm
International
back.
Emoji
I'm
Council.
back. I am back. We are starting with that. Let's get into the fucking session.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
I comes back the International Emoji Council. What the fuck, John?
quality conversation.
Quality
Guys, no,
content, guys.
I can't
Thanks,
believe you guys
guys.
don't know about the International Council of Councils.
God. Anyway.
Thanks for the quality content, guys.
Any whoozle.
How did you make up the Council of Councils? This
So,
is a serious question.
No, it's real.
Why do I doubt that?
hello.
Hello.
Humor is weird.
Last we left off, you all had found that Arlen was missing from your camp as you woke up for the morning, on your first actual day on the island. Going off to search from the footprints, you traverse through the jungles of Tidepole Island, and slowly began to realize the danger around you. As there were apparently invisible creatures that that got very angry at you all being in their territory. As Arlen woke up from their stupor, with no memory of the party, they helped fight off these. She helped fight off these skulks, as they were. These people who had not been able to escape the island, and thus they essentially faded into their own form of obscurity. With the party safe, back together, Arlen was reminded of the party and who they were, though it was more of a second introduction of sorts. And as you guys made your way back to camp, you made sure that she was sort of briefed on what's going on. As you arrived back, you had a nice meal, and then went to bed for the night. With Arlen, with Rosalind
Mhm.
in the same hut.
Wrapped up
Together.
in her many arms.
And that is where we start the session.
Arms for days.
Also,
And
Ellen,
nights.
you're not online in the Roll20 thing, by the way. Just so you know.
So, Arlen, as you wake up, you feel the arms around you of Rosalind. Rare. Rare, do you exist?
I do. I do exist.
All I heard was just, "Doo."
I do.
Yeah.
No, not here, not here.
Because of what Arlen has now remembered in her sleep, forgotten and remembered, she immediately panics. Pure panic. Pure in flustered panic. She is stone still though. She is stone still. Like, she is panicked into freezing.
Maybe if I just don't move, she won't realize anything's wrong.
If I just hold still. No.
Venus,
Maybe
roll either perception or constitution.
Why like, I'm not gonna say no, but why Constitution?
Because it's based on your body's natural instinct.
If I
Fair
just
enough.
stay
Well-
still, maybe this doesn't exist.
Also because I'm trying to do something that give options that are not perception.
Stay
That's
still.
appreciated because you've made us roll so much goddamn perception that if I have to roll back in here with another character at any point, you're getting someone who's got a passive perception of 40.
Stay
I roll
still.
perception while the lowest I can roll is still 30 plus. Here's my Constitution.
You notice a slight bit of a tremble as you're sort of just waking up within your arms of a person who now understands what's going on.
Stay still. They have the eyes of a T-Rex, chat says.
You probably noticed that the breathing changed.
Mm-hmm.
The breathing is gone. She is holding her breath.
Y'all really overestimate Rosalind. She's a dumb bitch. So, if anything, she just notices the tremble and is like, oh, she's awake. So she's just... You're gonna feel two arms pull away, and she sort of stretches. It's gonna be like, good morning. Sleep well.
Stone solid, faced, blustered, full red. She is ready to pass out.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Me?
Yes.
Got it. Da 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 da.
You hold out. It is a game of chicken, and in your mind you are winning.
Little chicken.
If I don't move and she doesn't move, we can pretend this never happened.
That was the moment when Diana should barge in,
No,
bringing
no,
them
no,
No,
breakfast
no.
cereal.
don't worry, don't worry.
Speaking
So-
of, title, how are you waking up this morning?
Well, besides the fact that her Tail's door is obviously blocked off from the inside using her staff, and she just kind of just rolls over and then wakes up. Well, she wakes up kind of, then just rolls over because she's not exactly like processing the fact that it's time to wake up until she does wake up. Just kind of rolls out of bed, basically.
Mm-hmm. You roll out of bed, and the morning is here. Uh, Aurora, how are you waking up this morning?
Aurora slept very much like a rock, having used all of her mana for the first time in a very long while. Not really using it was kind of what kept her going when she was locked up or floating on the ocean. Now that she's exerted herself, she's essentially, and as well as giving her all to do a single push-up over the course of 5 hours. When she walked into that tent, she just fell face first onto that bedroll, and she was out. And that is the exact position that she finds herself blinking awake in, her nose crushed up against whatever the little mat is at the top.
Mhm. Good long rest.
Very tired.
Probably gonna be sleeping till then.
That is a bit of a mood.
Uh, Dia,
Hi.
Mood is
how are you waking up this morning?
How's she waking up? Let's see. Depends how much work did the folks in the camp let her do before she went to sleep.
As much as you probably could have gotten away with.
All right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, she wakes up and she's, like what is it? I think she would have tried to reach out to Montes in her dream as well.
Mhm.
Um to try and like spend more time with them. You know.
Um,
um
tonight's quiet.
yeah. Okay. Um yeah, we're waking up, not just going to sleep.
Mhm.
So yeah, she kind of like hops out of bed. um
check on the
and
other people.
makes her bed and everything, like cleans up and everything. It's like for being like a humble little shack, like she just treats it like a hotel room. uh um and then she gets dressed and gets her hair all nice and walks right out and sees who's around, I guess.
Mhm.
Cat was not out yet. Just gonna say that now.
Actually, how big are the rooms?
They're small huts.
Are they big enough to do morning stretches?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she did that too, or tried to remember anyways. And then yeah, pretty much she gets to work on whatever kind of morning things need to be taken care of in the little village.
Mhm. All right. Um, how long does this game of chicken go on for?
Um,
Cheeky.
I mean, with Aurora like not responding.
You mean Arlen?
Or yeah, with Arlen. My bad. Too many A names.
I'm glad I went with title for my character's name because that's not
Yeah.
like any of the people's names here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any more than one name that starts with a letter, it's too many.
I learned that mistake with Magnolia and Melia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, with Arlen like just not responding, like Rosalind's gonna like and like seeing just how like blisteringly red that she is. Rosalind's just like,
Oh.
"Are you all right?" And she's gonna sort of do the like hand on the head, check the temperature thing.
It's not a clammy fever head thing. It's a flustered thing. It's a flustered red.
Rosalind is still not that smart, so then she's just gonna sort of move that hand just like down to her cheek and just be like, "Hey, what's wrong?" Completely oblivious to the fact that she's the problem.
You gonna say anything about that rare?
Air.exe.
If that's the case, Rare,
Uh,
I would like you to roll me a D100
uh,
and call it high or low.
uh, low. 34.
Okay.
Well, I think that would consider to be low, right?
I said
Yeah.
low.
It is. It is. You may continue with the scene.
Is it safe to assume that Arlen has just started making these noises in character?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So, with this, like, they've still been like lying down like this whole time. So with this, like, Rosalind's gonna like sit up. She's gonna like sort of pull Arlen up with her, other hand on the other cheek, and she's like, "Hey, what's wrong?"
What are you, an idiot sandwich?
Like, Rosalind genuinely doesn't understand what the problem is.
I know, I understand, but it's just the way that you're doing it is.
What's that scream?
Ah, yes, the gay panic we've been looking for.
It's just, she's just gonna like still just be like holding her like that, and just like, did you have a nightmare or something?
No.
Come on, what's
Why does all
wrong?
gay stuff give me more fuzzies?
And, like Rosalind's like she's notably concerned, but like like it's obvious that she is concerned about this, but like
I'm sorry.
she has no idea what the problem is.
I'm sorry. 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 I'm sorry.
What? Hey, whoa,
God, I'm sorry. Why?
Settle down. What are you sorry for? She's just confused and concerned. That's all Rosalind is right now. Is she's confused and concerned.
I'm not sure if I should tell you.
If you can't tell me what you're sorry for, don't apologize for it. 'Cause I don't see any issue. Aside from that, I don't know what's got you all. And she's finally gonna like move her hands off of Arlen's face and just sort of make like a gesture. Besides that, I don't know what's got you all like this. And she's gonna like set those hands like on Arlen's shoulders and she'll be like, I just need to know if you're all right.
Like Arlen actually started calming down when the hands left her. It's like she's like, and then the arms come back, then the arms come back, and then she's like immediately turns back into stone.
Amazing how a single memory can make a person go from where Arlen was yesterday to where she is today.
Mhm.
She's
All the gay panic. Just all of it.
look. We can't help if we don't know what's wrong.
You don't need to help.
That ended up cutting out for me, so that was just kind of like one of those perfectly cut screams.
You don't need what?
You don't need to help. You don't need to help. I'm sorry I'm acting like this. I'm sorry. Just old memories coming back. Just don't worry. Don't.
So, Rosalind is going to move one of her hands off of Arlen's shoulders, and she's just going to sort of like start to like stroke her hair in what she thinks is a calming motion, and she's like, oh, I don't need to help. I hear that, but I'd like to, if there's anything I can do.
Rare, roll me a D100, call it.
There's so much gay in the air and I love it.
Hi. It's a low.
Rosalind, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Do. Oop.
I thought it turned out that
Oh, that ain't good.
Ooh.
That.
Rosalind, you are now charmed by Arlen for the next hour.
Oh, she already was. Rosalind's heart, her poor, cold, frozen heart, after such a long life as a pirate, is just melting. Melting for poor, helpless Arlen. She's just a damsel in distress, and she can't help but want to help.
this is making me so happy. Oh my god.
Why did we have to do this?
You hear in the back of your mind, Arlen.
Oh, I'm just hearing Clary. Okay.
Yes, you are.
Sorry, I just find it funny.
I imagine that the chat is also cackling in the background.
Like, I'm pretty sure Magu is. Just saying.
Right now, it
Rosalind-
just seems to be Magu accusing me of suffering from gay blindness.
Yeah.
No. I'm perfectly aware of it. Rosalind, however. Rosalind is an intelligent stomp. Rosalind's two lowest stats are intelligence and wisdom.
By the way,
He
Rare,
ain't noticing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
that was a free cast for the spell for the day.
Oh my god.
But is suffering from some power incontinence.
No.
So, and Arlen, you know that this spell happened.
Oh god, what have I done? I think it's a good. I predicted this. I named my stream. Oh gods, why? Why gods, why?
Don't blame the gods, just blame the gay.
God.
Oh my god.
Y'all keep making me so happy right now. This is a
So,
very good thing, considering how I was sick. Earlier in the week. So yeah, I used to consider this as very good.
So Rosalind, you're saying?
so, yeah, now that she's charmed, she really wants to help now. So she's just gonna sort of like pull Arlen close into a nice comforting hug. And just so she's got like two arms just sort of wrapped around Arlen's waist. One it's more like over the shoulder, and then the fourth one is still just stroking her hair and just be like, "It's all right. Until you're feeling better again, I'll be right here with you."
Like, um, so when Rosalind goes in for the hug, like Arlen's tail like immediately unwraps around her waist. But when like she's pulled fully into the hug, everything freezes, including the tail, and the tail's just like hung up, just there like ramrod straight. Like it's like, oh god. What do I do? Internally, Arlen is just screaming internally. It's like, what?
But is it a good screaming, a bad screaming, or a confused screaming?
Yes.
I knew that was going to be the reaction to that. I knew it.
Good. It's like the hug feels nice, and like if someone likes her, then the bad scream like, oh god, I charmed her. She's gonna hate me after this. And then the confused is like, what did I get myself into? It was like so much mental screaming.
What was the confused again? I didn't quite understand it.
What did I get myself into? Why would I set myself up like this yesterday? Who set me up like this? Why would whoever setting me back my memories keep doing this to me?
You're giving too much of the happy chemical right now, Rare.
Hold on.
I hope you know that.
Rare,
That's
Rare,
what I
gotta
do.
send you a thing.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm trying to find you in my PMs.
And as a streamer, I meant to do this. So I meant to give up happy chemicals.
Yes.
Yes, we intentionally planned this. The conversations in the DMs were quite extensive. If you were to print them off, they'd be longer than I am tall. For those of you who don't know how tall I am, I'm quite tall. I'm probably the tallest person in this chat. In this
I mean,
session.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Oh no.
I am exactly the average height of a person in my age demographic.
Which is shorter than me, I know for a fact.
Yeah.
So, like, the only person I'm not sure of is, Sally, how tall are you?
I'm like 5'8", 5'9".
Yep, I'm the tallest.
How
Oh,
tall
by
are
the
you?
way, Rare,
6'2".
Rare, do you see the thing that I sent you?
I'm reading it. Does
I wish
Arlen
I was
know?
tall.
Or like,
No,
good.
you don't. She doesn't know that she's gonna be keeping that memory.
Good. That's gonna be great.
Fantastic.
This memory, I don't get going.
Chat says the gay agenda
Happen
needs to be
over and
very
over
carefully
again.
planned and executed.
I would so laugh if the memory of the gay stuff ended up just getting yoinked so that the gay could happen over and over again.
No, you have to understand. The hags are not gonna do that until it's ingrained.
Oh.
But
That would be too
20
easy.
Rosalind's not gonna be happy if the hags start gaslighting her through Arlen.
Hmm,
Gonna go punch some hags.
Gonna go punch some hags.
alright.
hag
Fuck
punching.
you, let me have my girlfriend. Anyways, if Arlen's behavior doesn't change over like the next hour while this spell lasts, like Rosalind's really isn't either.
Mhm,
It's just going to be like, shh, we're holding you close and we're stroking your hair until you're calmed down and ready to function again.
mhm.
So if at
Um,
any point during that next hour Arlen actually manages to get a hold on herself, we can go through that. If not, probably need to cover some other people and then come back to
Yeah.
us after the charm has worn off.
Yeah.
So rare.
I'll
Would
just
Arlen's behavior change?
no, because since all of the memories that the hags just sent back is every single trashy romance novel she's ever read.
Yeah,
Every
she ain't
love,
getting out. She ain't getting out of this.
every love poem, anything that like resembles romance that she's experienced in her life, all just coming back to her at this very moment.
So you know the move Attract in Pokemon.
Yes.
It's that.
So
This is
bullshit,
that.
because infatuation, I swear, it has like a 95% chance to just prevent you from doing anything on a turn.
Look at Arlen right now.
Fair enough. What I'm hearing though is that at least it's reciprocated.
Yeah.
She does indeed want to see how far down the tattoos go.
mm,
Dang it. Why did you guys keep reminding me of that?
All right.
Hey, Rare's the one who said it the first time around.
Yeah, you keep reminding me of it, but it just keeps on making me burst out laughing.
Hey, that's the good
So,
thing. We want the happy chemicals.
Dia, you were gonna help. You're probably gonna help make breakfast.
Yeah, and what is it? Yeah, it's probably not much of a difference to everyone else, um, because Dion's always like so cheery, right? But
Mm,
she just has like an especially like happy smile on her face, just thinking about um the things that she discovered in the book last night. Yeah. Um, yeah, and I think she's just gonna wait until a good amount of the party is there to mention anything.
mhm.
Everyone except for Rosalind and Arlen got it.
Title is not out. Is Title out of the room for
Not
breakfast?
yet. She's
Listen,
feeling kind of lazy after the fading happened, and she
listen.
literally couldn't see anything, so she's just processing things at the moment.
She
If
probably had a
if
little.
you
She probably had some nightmares.
Yep. Definitely a few
if you
nightmares.
lovebirds are gonna be taking forever, then I wanna I just wanna get you some other time then.
Yeah.
Aurora probably is going to be asleep until noon, so it's you and uh.
Actually, she will sleep until noon unless she's woken up by her stomach rumbling. So I
mhm.
think that would probably be some kind of roll. What's
Constitution
stronger,
save.
tiredness or hunger?
Yeah,
Constitution save.
if people aren't waking up until noon, I'm gonna probably come around and try to give people breakfast.
Mm,
You
Imagine
want
Pia
some
trying.
breakfast?
Imagine it was just
Y'all
Pia
want some
trying to.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and
breakfast?
bakey. That's what you hear.
Con save.
mhm.
15.
There are
That
actually
sounds
wild boar on this island, so
Ah,
Hog
wild
champ.
bakey.
hog champ.
They're an invasive species. Even here.
Hog champ.
so a 15 means that hunger is stronger than tiredness.
Is it?
Is it?
I mean, you
Perhaps.
didn't say what it would be before you told me to roll.
Yeah. Well, I would say that it's like at this early stage in the game, like 15 is pretty damn good.
And that would be for the hunger, to see if you're hungry. Because hunger is important.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I probably would have said it hard. Um, So yeah, you'd probably be woken up maybe about like 10 o'clock or so.
So then Aurora would come out of her tent looking for a source of food.
Even
Sustenance.
if exhausted.
I require
So
sustenance, mortal.
so you can make eggs and bacon because it is wild hog and seabird eggs.
Yes.
Oh yeah, wild bacon.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yay.
bakey.
The danger bacon.
Danger bacon.
Danger bacon.
I'd like some
use-
bacon extra feisty.
Can you tactically use the break cantrip to what do you call it? What's the thing where you hit meat with a hammer to make it more flavorful?
Tenderize.
Tenderize. Can you tenderize meat with the break cantrip?
You'd have to roll an Arcana check on that to avoid
That's creative.
to avoid exploding the meat.
Well, then you just have ground meat.
Ground beef.
No,
Mincemeat.
that's just meat on the sand.
Yeah.
So yeah, ground beef.
Nice.
Look. You walked into that one and you know it.
Yeah, that was definitely what that was
Understand,
walking
I
on.
can still hate it really badly.
Get good.
Easy.
You good?
Can I
Um,
can I try to just take a piece of uncooked bacon and just try to like instantly shock it into being done with
shock it?
shocking grasp? Yeah, electrocute the bacon. It
Roll
cooks.
me Arcana disadvantage.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, 11.
It's a bit burnt. It's only around your fingers, though.
Mmm. Instant bacon.
Crispy.
Where
Why
is
is
this
this bacon
happening?
sour?
Title, you can smell the smell of cooking eggs and bacon.
Of instantaneously cooked bacon.
Well, both regularly cooked and instantaneously cooked.
Either way, it's cooked bacon.
Does Diana smell this fucking this affront?
Diana's
to
probably
cooking?
watching her do it, since
Yeah.
Aurora would have walked up
Yes.
to the cooking circle.
Yes, Dia would be seeing this happen.
Okay, yeah. Then as soon as she picked it, it was like, oh, okay. You want me to cook that for you? And then like she has like her hand out, and she just sees it go like, bzz, and she's like,
I'm not sure if
what
that's
are
how
you
you're
doing?
supposed to do that.
What are you doing?
Why?
Okay. Why would you do that?
Rosalind and Arlen can smell this smell.
Has it been an hour yet, or like?
It's rounding around the 45-minute mark.
So I'm still charmed.
Arlen smells it. She's like,
Is she functional enough to like do anything?
oh no. She registers that, oh, there's bacon cooking. But like it's like a small thought swimming in the sea of remembering every single R18 scene that would happen if it started like this.
Like, specifically the R18 ones. Okay. Well.
Because first it started innocent, and then it kept going.
So
Yeah. Well, Rosalind
the-
also like processes that there's bacon, but also she can't be charmed by the bacon right now. She's charmed by Arlen.
Burned by the helpless day.
done.
And the next 15 minutes go by.
All right. So
Done.
after the next 15 minutes, if I remember right, with charmed person,
Arlen,
they
roll
do-
me D300.
A 300.
Oh, yeah, that's
At the end of it.
Shoot.
roll something that charms Rosalind again.
125. 2:15.
2:15. 2:15. The nearest lake is perpetually fog shrouded.
Oh.
We're by the ocean.
So awake on some other island is gonna get fogged up.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Don't knock other island shenaniganry after what we dealt with the Giga Tree.
Oh god, the Giga Tree.
Giga Chad, Giga
Look,
Tree.
look. So do we want to explain the Giga Tree?
We already
maybe
discussed that.
maybe afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, if I remember right, at the end of the effects of Charm Person, which I am assuming is the spell that was cast on Roslyn,
Uh-huh.
if I remember correctly, when the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. So,
Yeah.
yeah, Roslyn is now aware that she's been charmed.
I'm sorry.
She
I'm
doesn't
sorry. I'm
care.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She's just gonna like pull back a little bit and be like, you know, if you wanted a hug, you didn't have to charm me. You could have just asked.
Damn, dog.
I didn't mean to in the first place.
I did not understand that. What?
I didn't mean to in the first place. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. I could say that you've got me charmed anyways.
Arlen faints.
Gonna wink.
Arlen faints.
Shit. She just straight up faints?
Yeah.
Flesh faint.
Well, at least she's already in Rosalind's arms, which makes her easy to catch. So,
like like every part of her faints, like her tail that was like strung up, full in stress, it just went limp.
So yeah, Rosalind's just gonna kind of freeze for a moment, just sort of this little like shit moment, and she's like, maybe I came on a little strong.
Maybe.
But could you help it?
She didn't know what the problem was.
Could you help it though? Coming on a little strong.
Absolutely not. These forearms were made for this. Anyways, though, she's aware that there's like breakfast being cooked, so she's just gonna like scoop up Rosalind, or Rosalind is gonna scoop up Arlen, in all four arms, sort of like bridal style, because it's the easiest way to carry an unconscious person, and she's gonna carry him out to get breakfast. Like she's gonna specifically make sure that some get set aside for her, and like. So she's gonna come out and she's gonna get breakfast for herself and for Arlen. And she's gonna find some place to like sort of sit down on the ground to eat. And she's just gonna sort of arrange Arlen so that she's like just lying with her head in Rosalind's lap. So thigh pillow. Cause you know, she's gonna need somewhere comfy to lay, and she's gonna sort of like have Arlen laying there, and she's gonna have like just one arm just sort of like rest like on Arlen's shoulder as she's unconscious there, as she holds her food with like two of her other hands and eats with the third, or eats with the fourth, because one hand on Arlen, two holding the, yeah. Luckily she's got a lot of hands, so she can do this. Having four of them, like one hand on Arlen, and the other three being used to hold her food and eat.
Carry your bride for bacon.
Hmm?
Chat, carry your bride for bacon.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, and so then Rosalind's like she's just gonna be eating her breakfast. You know, she's got Arlen's breakfast sort of safely with her. She's got Arlen laying on her lap until she wakes up, and she's just eating her own breakfast, sort of waiting for Arlen. So
Arlen,
wake
you
up,
do wake
she can
up in
hand
the
her
next.
breakfast.
Arlen, you do wake up in like the next 15 minutes.
For gay panic time?
She like a bit. Like when she wakes up, she realizes she's on someone's thigh and immediately starts backing away.
Well,
I'm so sorry. I am
Like,
so sorry. I am.
hey,
I-
you don't have anything to apologize for. Here, I saved you some breakfast, and she's gonna hand her the spare plate of breakfast she got, which is decently portioned out. Just don't worry about it, all right?
Like, I'm sorry. A new memory came. To my, new memories. So many memories. Came to my head, and it. I panicked. I panicked. I'm so sorry. Oh, God.
Don't be sorry. You don't got nothing to be sorry for. Everyone gets a little overwhelmed sometimes. I gotta say, I'm used to it. I'm a lot to handle. And she's gonna sort of like gesture sort of to herself, two hands sort of head down to hips as she gestures to herself as she says, I'm a lot to handle. It's just. But I like you well enough.
Oh my god.
Are-
I did not expect the gay stuff to be making me as happy as it is right now. It's all the warm fuzzies. I'm just listening.
So, you all are having breakfast.
I'm just gonna say, it took Title definitely a bit after the smell of bacon to just, because she was just mentally just going, just thinking, just like, I could think about it this morning, just try to calm down, or I could go get bacon. And then just went between the two before finally deciding on bacon.
Mm-hmm. All right. And with that, the day is yours, everyone.
Right.
Yeah,
So everybody was at the table,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Well,
There's
Rosalind wasn't necessarily like at the table
Well,
because she found
but
somewhere on the ground to sit. So
within
Arlen could lay in
earshot,
her lap.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Edge Lord. All right. Okay.
I think that Title
How are you gonna call it edgelord when it's
Because
at
you're like
hay?
I cross my multiple arms and sit somewhere else. I was like,
She
where
was
are we
not
at the table?
crossing those
I'm
multiple arms. She was
somewhere not at the table. I'm just messing around.
because she was being hey Sally.
because she was
But,
being gay. A good reason. Good reason.
Not being edgy if it's gay.
I can
You can't.
definitely
That
Title is not normally like used to sitting at tables. It's I can imagine her like being more comforted by the ocean than around.
What's a table?
Yeah,
Tables?
she's on an island before. I don't think she'd realize what a table was unless there was like carpenters there.
okay.
Does she know what a rock is to put something on?
Yeah, she doesn't know what a rock is. She just doesn't understand tables. She just thinks they're weird wooden shelves that are way too big to be usable.
She has shelves, but not tables.
I mean, I can definitely imagine like putting stuff on like a display thing. Maybe like a thing that
Well,
she might
a table is just a food shelf.
too
Table is
big.
just a food shelf.
Table is just
A
food.
table
shelf.
is a food shelf. A street is a walking shelf. A store is a big shelf where you trade things. We could just contextualize everything in terms of shelves for Title.
Stairs are elevating foot shelves.
Let me reword it. Just, might not be shelves, but I can definitely imagine her having like something similar to that she just has a habit of putting stuff on, but she doesn't understand tables. This is definitely one of the things she has not seen before.
God damn it.
A sword is just a shelf that you put people's heads on and then take them off again really quick.
But you know, that makes somebody through the heart then.
It's not decapitation. I'm just putting your head on this shelf and then taking it off the shelf very quickly.
Boat is just a floating shelf. An island is a floating shelf that doesn't move.
John, I don't know what boat is. She definitely
Water is a liquid shelf.
Air is a shelf that you breathe.
She knows what water is.
A shelf is a shelf that you shelf.
Shelf, 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 shelf.
Shelf, shelf, shelf,
Well,
shelf, shelf,
well,
shelf.
hey, we know for sure that Title knows a lot about shellfish.
Ah.
Can we please stop with the shelf stuff?
The geisha is a fountain of serotonin. What a weird couple of taboo, you say.
We'll shelve the shelves for now.
So,
God.
Dia,
Hi.
you were gonna say stuff?
Yeah.
Does it have to do with shelves?
Okay, please. I'm sorry.
Actually,
I'm
actually,
trying to I'm trying to talk and I can't when people keep talking. Okay. So yeah, Dia is just kind of like looks around to everybody and she says, "So, guys, I have great news. Last night, Montes gave me some information about who I am.
Great.
Really good news.
So, yeah, I am uh I am Diamantes Tesoros, right? That's like both of our names together. Isn't that crazy? Um, anyways, right, and I
I kind of got
was
looking at Nia like she's kind of crazy at the moment.
hold on. And I am an exorcist of some sort. Not to be confused with an exorcisist.
What?
Who helps you with your fitness. I do stuff with ghosts.
Never heard that.
Yeah. And people would hire me back home to help them. And so I guess we accidentally did my job yesterday.
Were those ghosts yesterday?
I'm pretty sure there's some kind of ghost.
All I know is that I couldn't see them at all. They gave me nightmares. They were surrealist. Tails just being kind of quiet and just.
And where is it? And then she finishes with so you guys can call me Dia or Diana, as it says right here in, I guess, one of my nicknames. Yeah. It's great to meet you. And then I stopped talking.
It's great to meet you too, Diamantes Tesorosos. Did I pronounce that right?
You got it. You got it.
Hooray!
Tesoros. It's good to know that you remember. It's good to know that you remember. But is that why you? No, we all.
Why? What?
It can't be such a coincidence that you ended up on an island that you actually had a job to do on it. Would it?
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, if I end up anywhere that has people, then there's probably ghosts too, right?
The logic checks out.
Fair assumption. Fair assumption.
Tails just sitting, kind of quiet, of course, just seeming like there's something bugging her, and when tries to like respond, it's like a bit quiet compared to like yesterday. So yeah.
Mhm. What is it? And she, uh, she has like a big happy grin on her face, and she's like, "So, how did everybody sleep last night?"
Arlen's face turns pure red again.
I
The title
slept
is now
wonderfully.
fidgeting.
No, Rosalind just grins and just says, "I slept wonderfully."
Well, that is so good
She
to
just
hear.
sort of winks over at Arlen.
Aurora gives 2 thumbs up. I slept like a rock that fell on another rock and was crushed by a third rock, and then they were all rocks, and that's how I slept because I was very tired.
So is that good?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
Title just she just kind of has this thumbs down and just picking at her food at the moment.
Oh, what happened?
Nightmares.
Oh, oh no, what happened?
Things you couldn't see attacking kind of makes sense with what happened yesterday, since I couldn't see anything at all. Hmm.
Well, if you tell us, okay, it's a good thing we're already eating. If you tell us about the nightmare, then you
I,
very likely won't have it again.
I just tried to. Tal just frowns because feels like she would just got ignored because she did end up saying
Well,
what
like,
it was.
well, like a um in the sort of more descriptive way is what she's saying, is what she means.
How else can you explain? And like, invisible monsters attacking, and you had no idea what was going on. Besides just being all bloody and stuff from feeling them attack, that sort of thing. How can you be more descriptive than that?
So your dream was reliving exactly what happened?
Oh, not exactly what happened, but still bugs me.
Hmm.
Uh,
Who wants to go exploring?
yes, yeah, I'd
And deal with more of those
Rosalind is going to raise one of her many hands.
All right. Yeah, maybe that'll help raise your spirits. Title.
and deal with potentially more of those invisible things attacking.
There's a lot more than those kinds of things that can attack. But we
If
did.
I can deal with other things, my magic's based on sight mostly.
It's which is perfectly fine. It's just you. Sometimes we do need to actually get going with certain things, even if you can't do most of the things you can do. At least you can do something, right?
Yeah.
Like, yesterday, I was able to see those things. Today, I probably can't.
Huh? Cal just looks confused at Arlen.
So, um, you know those memories I keep
Oh,
forgetting.
that thing.
That
Huh.
also affects my spells. I'll lose or gain a spell. I know what spell I got today. I already know what spell I got today.
What was it?
It's best we don't talk about. It's best we don't talk about it.
Rosalind is too dumb to make the connection.
Title just looks like she wants to know.
I
With a
don't.
fireball? Are you about to explode?
No. Gosh, myself probably, but no, I did not learn fireball.
Title's just looking at Arlen with just round wolfhound eyes.
Well,
kind of large, like most water gymnases have. Just large round eyes, just staring, kind of.
If we get into some kind of fight, well, you'll find out. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay, out of character. Should I have title like inflated
No.
her cheeks like a puffer fish? Right?
Oh, then
Like a
maybe.
pout. Like a pout. Pufferfish pout.
Water Genasi Pout Face.
Right.
Fish pout. He's what I
Alright,
wanted to
so-
see.
Areka and DeRosa are sort of sitting around with you guys, sort of eating breakfast. Well, it's interesting. DeRosa speaks up. Well, it's interesting you're saying that you're gonna go exploring. You heading along the coast or you heading toward the mountain?
What would you suggest?
Which direction did you go to try looking for me? Along the coast, yeah?
The, along. You guys went along the northern side of the island. Not really much besides some creatures' homes up there.
Tao just looks up. Just if we go along the coast, I could swim. Just because she just mentions that.
I wouldn't recommend swimming along that coast.
Well, Tao just looks confused. Is there something there I should know?
Well, more the current around Tidepole is a bit treacherous. You need a good ship to keep anchored down.
Oh,
If you try and swim along the side, you'll just get ripped across the rocks.
oh. Tao just looks a little bit. It's silly because I'm also disappointed because, well, she was kind of looking forward to, like, potentially swimming and stuff because, well, water gymnastics and she really likes swimming.
Oh yeah, no, there will be time for swimming. Don't you worry.
Yeah, just catching up.
Rosalind, after hearing of the dangers about being ripped across the rocks, is gonna roll her eyes and go like, ugh. Sounds like a set of mutations I don't need.
Yeah.
Tao just perks up, just like, shame I can't swim here. I think I used to go swimming a lot at my old home. Went to, like, gather aquatic plants.
You look like you were just swimming.
That's a normal thing. Water genasi thing. That's, like, pretty normal. I don't really know. I don't think I know other water genasis. Oh, I think
You might.
I might though. My head's a bit foggy though about a lot of the details.
We'll just call it a sign of good luck. You carry the sea with you wherever you go.
Yeah, that ends up getting Tell to not just like comes in handy at times. But sometimes it just can be a bit misleading. Just Title's just now thinking about it. Had a dream she ended up having, where a water spirit said that the previous day was going to be fun. The previous day was not fun.
There's different definitions of fun.
Yep. And she just bursts up. Sometimes the ocean has different definitions of things than I do, apparently. She won't. She's not gonna say more than that unless she's like prodded to. So yeah.
I think we should explore the mountain.
Alright.
If anyone
That's
needs
what Aurora
help
says
climbing,
in character.
no.
Child just currently having her staff in her lap because it's like I have a walking stick, so walking coral branch, I guess. Child's not quite sure about what's it called, her stuff when she uses it for walking. So it's not exactly a stick.
Mhm.
It's not exactly
Hmm.
not stick.
Coral is the tree of the water.
Yes, but I don't think you can call like a staff made out of coral a stick.
I mean, you can call coral grows in branches. You have branches
Yeah.
of coral. I don't see why it couldn't be a stick.
Hmm.
Was it living coral or is it dead coral?
Sam.
Hmm?
And
Oh, the coral that's from the staff. It's considered to be. It's considered. It's in that weird twilight space of area where it's like kept
Undead
alive.
coral.
So it's magic coral.
Yeah, it's magic coral.
Vampire coral.
It's like the coral that's like on Title's arm, if that's still there.
um,
Fire
right.
coral.
So at the mention of going mountain climbing, uh, Dia just kind of looks around, a little nervous. Uh, um. So I don't imagine we have any climbing equipment, right?
I'm not the best at like pulling myself up. I can move around
Mm,
quickly, but
I
yeah.
don't have any equipment, but I'm pretty good at climbing around when I need to.
Um.
There's a couple paths that a few previous groups have made around the mountain. If you want to try and find one of those.
Um.
Sounds fun.
Okay. Uh. Does 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 anyone just happen to have any kind of spell that could help us if we, fall from a very tall height?
I know how to cast Featherfall.
You have that one?
I've always had that one. Ever since I
Oh,
was just a small child. Because it's a level 1
Somebody push you off
wow.
of a hill or
class
something,
spell.
or like a cliff. Somebody push you off the
Yes,
cliff.
that did happen. Several
Huh.
times. Once out a window.
Why?
No. Tile just looks confused.
Well,
Like
we
a
were in the
hole?
middle of a high stakes poker game to see
What?
who would win a contract, and I won, and then they ended up pushing me out of a window.
Tile just looks so confused and concerned. There's a lot
As a
of things that
baby.
that statement she doesn't exactly deal with. But she just looks at you again. It's just like, I know Misty Step if that helps.
Okay. That's
So
okay.
the fun thing about that, Misty Step actually would help, and I have used it before to break fall damage. hmm
It,
Or to
it
put you
works
back where
like
you fell from.
It's because of the specific way that it's worded. Yes, it works.
it teleports you away from the space and then teleports
It
you
doesn't.
back.
It doesn't technically teleport you. If you look at the actual meaning, if you look at the actual
Yeah.
wording of it, it phases you into the ethereal plane and you walk to where you're going and then you reappear there. And so that means that your momentum gets canceled basically.
Hmm.
And then you basically just fall from whatever height you would be at after the Misty Step. And you could basically hold your reaction or hold your action or bonus action or whatever to cast Misty Step when you know, come within 30 feet of the ground and then just Misty Step to the ground and take no falling damage. I've done it before and it's very useful if you have Misty Step and not Featherfall.
Hmm.
Misty landing.
At least it's nice to have both.
Misty Parachute.
Either or.
Also, just so you all know, out of character, I had putting Shalala on the sheet for like potential cantrips that the title might end up using because, well, cantrips can change and all that. And I did not think about Carl being the tree of the sea before last session, so.
Mm-hmm.
So, question for Sam. You know how you can go shield surfing in Breath of the Wild? Can you
I
do
don't.
that with the shield spell?
That sounds like it'd be so fun to do in character. To be honest, but I don't know if it'll get the chance to happen.
Is Sam here?
Hello?
Okay.
Say
Okay.
that again?
Hello. Go, John.
You know how you can shield surf in Breath of the Wild, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that with the shield spell?
No.
Aw.
But why
Or
not?
you'll because I wouldn't allow shield surfing on a regular mountain normally.
That's fair.
Because it, if it's snowy mountain, it's different. If it's like
Well,
a snowy
that's
area,
just sledding.
yeah, it's sledding.
Yeah.
But
You can sled on dirt.
trying to
I've done it. It hurts, but
yes,
it's possible.
like I said, um, but also sl sledding down a mountain is a little bit more treacherous.
Yeah, that makes
So what
sense.
you're saying is that
What
it's
you're saying is
possible,
have
but you wouldn't actually
Rosalind do
get
it.
anywhere.
Anyway.
What you're saying is have Rosalind do it, because 4 arms clearly means she'll have better balance.
Of course.
Are we saying
More
that?
control.
Do we want to take a break, bio break really quick?
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, I'm not sure that would help me. My cat's back in my lap, but we can.
I mean,
Alright,
I
see you in a
think
sec.
we need to just to get
I'll
up
be
and
back.
like blow my nose. So yeah, that'd be nice.
Like, I want to get a drink, but there's a cat in my lap.
Feline paralysis. I understand.
Yeah. I have feline paralysis, much like Arlen had gay paralysis. Eh.
No.
Can't wait for Arlen to be able to, like, actually reciprocate, instead of just be paralyzed.
This is like like the reason why it was so pushed so much is because one of the second personality traits is I'm horribly awkward in social situations, and this is one of the most intimate social situations. That
Luckily, Rosalind's actually got a decently high charisma, so she's able to sort of navigate it well for Arlen.
yeah.
Yeah. Like she said, she knows she's a lot to handle. This isn't the first time she's, worked it and had someone a little intimidated, we'll say.
But it's like, but right now Arlen's mental fortitude for it is
Minimal.
yes.
She'll get used to it.
Especially if like the hags just don't let her forget.
Look. If the hags start like going in and out on the memory of romance and all of that, Rosalind is gonna get real mad with whatever is causing Arlen to lose her memories.
So, can I just say, Cal is just dead swatter mean at the moment. Just doesn't understand a lot of stuff.
Rosalind's got a climb speed though. 30 feet for having 4 arms.
Lucky. Title only has the walking and swimming speed.
He mutt go burr. Mutt go burr.
Met go.
Mutt go brrr. And kitty go purr.
My God.
Kitty in the lap go purr. Let me see if I can grab my camera and angle it for prime kid cat shenanigans.
Like
Eh.
like honestly, I was like mentally like thinking like Last session, Arlen used her tail to calm down. I'm like, I'ma see if Rosalind would get that her like that Arlen's tail calms her down a little bit.
She did not.
Yeah.
We have Kit Kat in the lap. He's hidden mostly under my. But Kit or Cat.
Yeah.
Yes. Took him to the vet earlier today, so his gross, disgusting wounds are a little bit less gross and disgusting. Oh.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm talking about you, fatty.
Alright, I am back with
Welcome back.
Cat time.
with homemade
It's cat
hamantash.
time.
Nice.
It is
It is
cat
almost
time.
Hi.
warm.
I would have gone to get a drink, but if you look at the cameras,
Mm-hmm.
you can see what stopped me from getting the drink.
It is from.
Oh, Purim started today. That's right.
Huh?
I got confused because the synagogue's doing the spiel on Friday. Not on
Mhm.
Friday. On the 19th.
They're doing it today for us.
Nice.
Such a good cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Adorable.
He's fat and stupid and full of love. Yes, you are. Yes. Look at this. Ready to grab his face and he loves it.
That is so
What?
adorable.
I forget
Grab
what
his
was her name.
face. He loves it.
What's his
Huh?
name? What is his name?
His name is Conan.
Mm.
Conan.
Yes. Oof.
Oh.
All right, hello.
Yeah, Justin.
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh.
Hi.
Tookie's that cat is so cute.
Yes.
If you guys hear an alarm in like 30 minutes, do not mind. That is just when I need to take my eye meds.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Liquid in the eyes.
Liquid.
Liquid.
I'm glad I don't need any eye correction stuff.
I probably do. I've got horrid vision, but
Mm.
My vision just went to 2020. It's great.
I don't think
Please
that's
don't
a
remind
good
us of
thing
that
for it
year.
to go to 2020.
She had the
Please don't
surgery.
remind us of
I
that
got
year.
the surgery and it went straight from
I was
2
making
2
a
to
joke.
2020.
I was making a joke.
yeah, I know.
That's
And I-
not a good time to go to, and you
and
know
I
that fully well.
Hello, baby.
And I can't wait to lose it again when I get older. Because you still lose your eyesight
That's how
when
they
you
get
older.
Mhm.
Now that you've gone in for one surgery, you'll keep going back.
Mhm.
Nah, you can only get it. For my doctor just recommends only getting it once if you're like young, like when you're 20s.
Mhm.
Because the rest is just age, and you shouldn't really force it.
Yeah.
Mm,
So
that
like
makes
your
sense.
vision gonna go anyways, just let it.
Mhm.
If you love me, let me go. I hope we don't get your stream murdered for that.
Nah. Damn it! No, now I get the whole 2020 vision. I finally understand. Just Magu had to put it out in text for me.
I was the one who told you
No one-
understood the joke.
no
but
one
I
ha-
didn't.
no
I just
one
had to
2020
read it.
vision.
I just had to
Oh my
read
God.
it. I didn't realize.
Well, now your vision is 2022.
Hey.
God damn it.
John, gosh darn it.
Keep making puns like that and the cat gets it.
A hand to the
Look at-
face?
Oh, Venus.
Does it get a hand to the face?
Yes.
Wait, yeah.
Look at this. This cat is in bliss.
I'm a show stream.
Oh.
It's fine. It is
I
just
know my
cat.
face isn't showing, but
It's fine.
Just Magu.
You're great.
It's just Mago, honestly.
who said Magu deserves to see my cat? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Just quick flash of cat. That's it.
Uh,
If
Yeah.
Maga wanted to be the cat, he'd come to the server.
yeah.
It's a cat
I think
tax.
Magu's actually. Is Magu in the server? Magu used to
yeah.
be in the
Yes.
server. Yeah, Magu is still in the server. Magu could literally hop in the same freaking call.
Yeah.
All right, what's up?
Mike doesn't,
But
cause
I could make such a bad joke about what happened, but I'm not gonna do it while you're streaming.
All right.
And let me guess,
Anyway,
because I'm
let's
here.
Is
go.
it
And also
Adventure time?
Clary's here.
ah.
It's adventure time.
Come on,
adventure
grab your
time? Come on,
friends.
grab your friends.
Don't
I
worry.
made the joke
Those
first.
very distant lands.
Don't worry. I played a game where basically there was nudity. You were out drinking Satan. That was
What?
my
Fair, but
first.
also, Clary's here, so I still
Yeah,
can't.
true. So like, don't
I will-
bother with my stream. Just Clary's here. That's it.
Yeah, I will DM it to you though once I have a hand free, because one hand is pinned under this cat's fat ass, and the other hand is busy petting the fat cat.
He's enjoying it
course.
though.
Oh yes, he's thriving.
He's
Right, adventure
vibing.
time.
Thriving. Yes,
Full
adventure
on.
time. Let's go.
It is time to head towards the mountain.
Yes.
Oh,
Cat is full on vibing.
Yes. So I need to add a PC to the campaign on behalf of my cat. His name is Conan. He's a Khajiit barbarian, or not a Khajiit, fucking what's the
Foxy.
Tabaxi barbarian.
Yeah, Conan the Tabaxi Barbarian.
Yes. Conan the Tabaxi
The
barbarian.
way you decide what he does.
They're
is
just
be a
very
treat.
chubby.
Yeah, they're just fat. They're just fat.
It's the way that
int
women
dump.
decide a treat.
Int
What
dump, but surprisingly high charisma.
Battle Rager? Battle Rager?
No, clearly they're the one from Tasha's, the primal one. Upgrade them claws.
That's fair.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
Nago's below 18. Keep forgetting.
Oh right, Magu doesn't seem like a minor, whereas it's ingrained in my mind that Clary is. Clary's gonna turn 18, and I'm gonna forget that she's not a minor. I'm gonna be like, oh, I can't make that joke. Clary's here. She's gonna be like, I'm 18, and I'm like, oh, right. And then I'm gonna say something, and she's gonna wish I didn't.
Yeah.
That's how that's gonna go down.
That's gonna be the fun part.
I mean,
Yeah, the funny part is she's gonna wish that I still hadn't said it.
I mean, in my defense, I don't like the fact that, well, I'm keeping you from telling jokes you want to tell.
Yeah, but then later you're also going to hate the fact that I'm telling the jokes because they're going to be so violently inappropriate.
Alrighty.
Adventure
Getting
time.
used to it.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Adventure- I'm so sorry.
Let's go.
I
No
keep
more.
getting us
No more
off track.
jokes. Let's go DM.
Yeah,
Let's go DM. Let's go.
mountain
Yes,
time.
yes, yes.
So, you all set out from your camp, to head out to the mountain. You do find, as you sort of make your way, toward toward here, that there is a path going up the mountain, sort of along this way, like,
Mm-hmm.
like this way going up, and sort of, curving up, towards, further up the mountain. It is a bit. It does start to get a little bit steeper as you go. Um, you do see a couple small caves here and there around it, but nothing much until you reach um about 45 minutes to an hour of climbing.
Hmm.
Uh, at which point you notice that along the side of the path there is a large cave entrance. The path still continues to go up from there, but it's curious how like that this is different from the other small little alcoves that there were on the way up.
Are there any
Hmm.
signs of wild animals surrounding the cave?
Make a survival check.
Everyone?
Uh, no, specifically, John.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because he's the one that asked.
Oh,
Also,
I
you should be
rolled
rolling
with
with
this again, so that would still just be an 11.
yeah. Nothing that you can see.
Are
Oh
there
no.
specifically absolutely no signs? Like a distinct lack of any signs?
Um, I'd say there's tracks of people, and there are a couple padded tracks, but let's go further up. But nothing that is directly involved with the cave itself.
Hmm.
Padded tracks, but let's go further up. But nothing that is.
I have no idea what's in this cave.
Well, what if it's a den or something?
Hmm.
Good title check, by the way.
A what something?
Wondering if title could check like what if there's any signs because well it's a big cave. It's kind of suspicious that there's nothing.
Check. Hold on. Say that you were center of what? Or were you?
I did say center.
I don't. Then I misheard you, and I didn't
He
understand what
said,
you said.
she said, what if it's a den or something?
Okay, get it, get it, get it. Hmm. Roll me nature wisdom for you.
Nature wisdom.
Hmm. Just roll your nature and then replace your int mod with your wisdom mod.
My
Um,
mod for int is plus one, so that would be a 13.
Okay. Um, it doesn't seem like a den. It seems a lot more like person made.
Title just frowns slightly because well, person-made cave seems a little weird, but
uh,
she's not gonna mention that for now. Just oh, so, she does end up saying, "So, what does everyone want to do?"
um, Diana's gonna roll a survival to check around for signs that any animals have been trafficking around the area.
Yep. Yep.
I didn't click the name. Sorry.
Okay. So, um, you're just tracking for other animals that are tracking around the area.
Yeah, checking around for any signs of like animal activity going inside the man-made cave.
Um, you notice one set of big cat prints, and
Okay.
that's about it.
Uh, Diana just like crouches next to the cat print, and is like, guys, look at that. There's I think we got a big kitty cat inside.
Hmm.
This could be anywhere from uh a mountain lion to a tiger or a jaguar.
There's lots of big cats. So I think
Do we have to go in the caves? Do we ever think about? Did we ever think about that?
Well, if we're exploring, we should explore, right?
Hmm. Okay. Can anybody put things to sleep?
Um.
So I'm gonna, I'm not gonna feel too good about going inside of an animal's home and then, completely messing up the place.
Jill
Can you
shakes
send in
her head.
your? Can you can you talk to the ghosts and ask them if there's anything inside the cave?
Could I? And
No.
she, yeah,
You
she'd.
you just get a like that like the face palm inside from Montes.
Aurora doesn't know how necromancy works.
Just, no, no, you cannot. And he's like, no, I can't. Apparently. Um. Okay. If we see the creature that lives there, do you think maybe we could run away or something? Is that okay with you guys?
You do
We're
also
just here to
see
explore, right?
you do also see a set of tracks leading into the cave that are humanoid.
And what kind of
Uh,
tracks?
but
Oh,
that's what I said.
Oh, the animal tracks, or
annoyed.
Humanoid.
oh, sorry, I thought you meant like another.
No, no,
I
no,
thought you were just describing the cave again as humanoid.
no,
My bad.
So
no,
so they look like primate feet.
no. It's like it's either barefoot or it is uh wearing shoes, some kind of footwear.
Yeah, Title's now frowning slightly, because, well, the animal was near the cave and looking like going in, and humanoid track mean a number of things.
Um, and then Diana points to the other set of footprints, like, oh look, uh, those look like maybe people that we can talk to if we see them. How about that way? Hmm? Hello?
Title just
What
looking
the-
like he doesn't think this is a good idea.
Well, I was given a text and a confusing thing. Um.
It wasn't me.
Okay. Um. Hold on. Repeat that because I just got a text. And I was trying to process it.
Hmm.
Repeat what you were saying.
Clary,
What?
what did you say last?
Ended up saying that Title's just like like she thinks it might be a bad idea, or at least seems a bit unsure at the moment.
Um, about following the people tracks.
Yeah. Try to
Diane's-
consider something here. Title's from a different island and probably has to do, well, might have had to do with animals like that sort of thing, so.
I mean, everybody's from a different island compared to this island, right?
technically. Um,
Arwen might be from this island. We don't know.
right. So Diana just shrugs and it's just well, I mean the best we can hope for is that um whoever we meet, we can actually talk to them instead of having to fight an animal in their home, right?
What if it's bear?
If it's a I mean, these no, like these other tracks, they're people, so we can go
You
the
don't know
different
that.
way.
I mean, just gonna say, Sam literally did end up saying that, like, humans, like, it could be humanoid, but also, it could be a person wearing shoes, or it could be a bear, so,
Or it can be a
yeah.
bear wearing people print shoes. Um,
But yeah, that was just worrying about stuff a little bit.
mhm.
She's the druid, I think she's allowed to worry slightly when it comes to animal stuff.
uh, do you guys want to see, who lives here? Uh, these other tracks.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Um. All right. Let's hope. Let's hope this goes well. uh. And I guess she follows along the humanoid footprints.
Hmm. If they lead into the cave.
The same cave.
Yeah.
I thought you said there was a different.
No, 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 no. I was saying that they
Oh,
were
kind of
leading.
saying that they were going into the cave, yeah.
Yeah, it was saying that they both lead to the cave.
Let's explore this cave.
Okay. Let's just go to the cave.
So, um, you step within the cave. Um, I'm going to pause for a moment. Just make sure that everyone is here for this.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yeah.
Er, Venus did end up saying that dealing
She's
with
still on
Batman.
live stream, so we
Mm-hmm.
can see that she's not here.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
We just waiting for uh for
Wait for Venus.
Miss back.
Mm-hmm.
With cat heads.
Back to. Oh, I learned how to shuffle cards. And scroll through random shit. I don't know.
How are you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing alright. For now, my nose is not decided to, like, stop me from breathing. So, yeah, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, yeah, my nose has been doing that recently because of the cold thing.
Okay, cat has been medicated.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am gonna shut off the
Yep.
video though, because no more cat.
Mm,
Right.
no more
So
cat doing cat things.
you all walk into the cave. Um, as you do, you sort of feel a slight bit of change in temperature from even though it's temperate outside, it's a little bit more a slight drier heat.
That's odd. Title, of course, is still looking like she got out of the water. Since that's a genasi thing for water genasi. So yeah.
I'm just like, a little cozy.
As you continue to walk on, you walk through the small corridor that you all are able to fit in with a couple of you. It's a couple of you wide. Like single file is probably best, but you do have the ability to maneuver around fairly decently.
Okay.
Um, you begin to feel the inside of this cave start to slope a little bit downwards.
Mm.
Uh,
Downwards?
Mhm.
Going down into the mountain.
What would you like to do with that knowledge?
Well,
Um, Nothing. Just keep walking.
Just keep
Uh,
going.
keep
Okay.
walking and look forward with our eyes.
I'm I'm just
Look
wondering.
at the titles, like looking back behind occasionally.
Mhm. How many of our group have dark vision?
Yo.
uh,
Not Roslyn.
I have dark vision, I believe.
Let me look
I
real
think,
quick,
I don't
'cause I
know.
can't remember off the top of my head.
Me neither.
I have dark vision and snark vision.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I do have
I
dark
can see a
vision.
pond a mile away.
Oh, I have.
I do not have dark vision.
You have what?
I do not have dark vision.
Oh, yep. I
I
think
do.
Arlen, do you have trance?
Trance?
No, I thought that you had. Let me look at what do you have again.
I have dark vision and charm resistance.
Ah, right, yes. Which is funny.
He's very funny. I'm like, I see that. I'm like, oh, of course. Of course.
Ugh. I know I don't have it. I already checked.
There is a dim glow up ahead. A little bit of an orangish glow.
all right.
Does it look like the
Proceed.
glow of a fire?
You could say that.
Wait, what
Looks like there's
color's the
some
glow?
fire up ahead. Maybe
Wait,
somebody's camping in here?
wait, what color's the glow?
Orange.
Okay.
Camping in a cave. I
Oh,
mean, there's a perfectly good village.
Well, if they don't
It
know the
could
village
be
is
secret
there.
lava.
Hmm.
Let's just be
You know,
cautious when approaching it. All right. Just in case.
Okay. Then I guess let's go take it real sneaky beaky like.
What?
Just crouches and
Dia, roll
starts
me
going.
stealth.
Bum.
Nat
Holy
20.
Jesus.
Yeah,
You,
just
Dang.
disappears into the shadows.
indeed, the sneaky beaky like.
Jesus. The
Extreme
Shadows
sneaky
do
beaky.
envelop. The shadows do envelop you as you uh continue along.
nice little tender hug from the shadows.
That's the sneakiest mucus we've ever seen.
You never did seen.
And never did seen. Because
Yeah,
he's
we
gone.
can't
He
expect
disappeared.
that.
Completely in stealth. He's gone from all of our visions.
She.
Especially the
She's
people
gone.
that do not have dark vision.
Yeah, also, Sam, I never realized until now, but I don't think Barada ever mentions having dark vision.
Nope, they don't. A
That's
lot of races from the Gunth
what
thing do not have dark vision.
I guess. I guess the person who made the Gunth one was just like, yo, fuck dark vision.
Yeah,
All my
pretty
homies
much.
hate dark vision.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty
You only get
much.
it through subrace.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
And my homies hate dark vision.
Because
And it's only
they were
like
hit.
one, maybe two subraces per race.
I will say they really have been just throwing on dark vision wherever in the main D&D stuff.
Yeah,
Everything in its grandma gets dark vision.
that's why I was like confused. Like, oh, I actually don't have that.
Like, it's okay.
Yeah, you were all
but,
too ready
like,
to assume that you did, but you
Yeah.
don't.
It's just usually the case. All right. So yeah. She continues and she sneaks up to the the corner.
You sneak up and you see an interesting sight. There is a humanoid person kneeled down in front of what seems to be a small stone table, praying. As you see along the sides of the room, cracks in the wall of the room that are sort of flowing lava through and around, that sort of flows out of the room through various channels.
I think I know. Out of character, I think I know what this is.
It was right that it was secret lava.
All right. Diana just like kind of eases it back, and she just whispers to everybody, "Hey guys, they're praying. So I guess maybe we should wait for them to finish.
Who's praying?
I don't know. There's a person there.
what kind of prayer?
A person?
Yeah. So let's just I guess we can just take a moment and sit down real quick.
Can we hear
Is it DeRosa?
lava the forbidden orange juice?
Hmm.
Can we hear what's being prayed? Like, is it in a different language or like what?
No, it's
No?
just a silent prayer.
Silent prayer.
Do you want to make a perception check as you're sort of over here If you do, I'll need an accompanying stealth check.
Okay. I will roll. 'Cause why not? Perception and stealth.
Hmm.
Arlen, are you joining on this?
I am also going to do. I'm gonna do stealth first.
Okay.
That's a 10 and perception. That's a 4.
I want to get in on this too.
Okay.
So
Does everybody want to give it a
stealth?
try?
Oh, that one.
Yo, we're
Yeah.
we're not stealthy. We're not
On like
stealthy.
what? On what the
Oh,
chances?
Rosalind is gonna get in on this, but first, she's tired of not being able to see in the dark. So, but rather than simply go about getting dark vision exclusively through just the forceful evolution, we're doing this a different way.
Mm.
We're gonna forceful evolution to get our 2 evolution points. We're going to use them to gain a 2nd level spell. That 2nd level spell is going to be dark vision, which we are then going to cast on ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Which will give me dark vision out to 60 feet for 8 hours instead of 10 minutes. Big brain plays.
Well,
Big
all right.
brain plays.
So I now have dark vision out to 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm gonna do my sneaky and my perception. My sneaky is probably gonna be better. Dice cooperating. Maybe
Nope.
not.
We
Yeah.
are not
Nice.
sneaky as an
Yeah.
ensemble.
Well, the rest of you.
Well, you blend
Aurora,
into the shadows.
so you blend into the shadows. 10 is the so Aurora and Title, you notice that on that table there are a few stones that are sort of on top of it. Different volcanic and just islands. This island's stones are on top of it. Um, as um, and you do see on this person is adorned various different of the different like obsidian and basalts accessories, bracelets, necklace. Um, and they have a tiger skin headdress that they have on. Um, as you're looking over, Aurora, you place your hand on the wall by it, and your chain sort of clangs against it really loudly.
The 80-pound chain slams and clangs against the wall of the cave.
Hmm. And the person sort of jolts and looks back. Who might you be?
Diana immediately apologizes. Oh, so sorry, so sorry. Yeah, we were trying to let you finish. Sorry.
If you were trying to let me finish, then you would have let me finish. But you are curious, are you not?
Yeah, sorry. Hi. Yeah, we were just exploring. Hi.
Hello.
Chat, no, chat.
We washed
I
up
was
on the
just being
island.
quiet at the moment.
We washed up
I
on
was
the
just-
island a few days ago, and now we're exploring.
Yes, a few other adventurers come around here every so often. Though some of them more
Shoot.
appreciated than others.
Boop.
Boop.
That's my alarm.
Some
Ta-doom.
adventurers have it in their mind that everybody that they see is an enemy. And when they learn the hard way that you shouldn't be making enemies everywhere, well, they either go back to the island or find their way off with a lesson learned.
The only enemies we fought so far were those invisible monsters that attacked us first.
You've seen them too, then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I saw him
haven't.
first. Uh,
I haven't seen them, to be honest.
I haven't seen them personally either, but I've heard stories from others who have washed ashore.
all right. Is it okay if we
Oh,
come out from this corner and approach you?
yes. What you see in front of you is uh, what seems to be an Earth Genasi, though the features aren't entirely right for it. It's more of features that are more elven have been sort of turned more stony. Um, sort of cracks can be seen within like the face and and like on the arms, like sort of like craggy rock.
I mean, technically, genasi can come from like multiple races, so Ta's not
I'm
judging that she's
Mhm.
a water genasi. I can definitely imagine that her mother was a half elf.
Mhm.
well. Come, you must be interested to learn what's here is.
Oh, for
The
sure.
Tara was nodding at that.
And what is it?
Ellen says nothing, but she does get closer because she is very interested.
uh, Dan is, I guess, like the first one to like just confidently approach them. And she uh she's like stands before them and does like a little bow, and she says, I am Dia, and Mantis. Hi.
Good to meet you.
Tara just approaches after like a slight bit because, well, she's near like lava and stuff, and she's a watery genasi, so yeah. She just takes
You
a
are you are fine, little one.
it just Tara takes a little bit before going over because, well, bit out of her element to say the least.
Aurora enters, looking interestedly at the lava. Lava's pretty cool. She's never seen any before, but she's read about it. She's only ever, heated up little bits of metal when working on jewelry. She's never seen whole big sections of liquid rock or metal or anything.
That was mighty tasty.
Tasty? What the heck? Why did you say tasty? Like,
It's
explain it.
nacho. It's nacho cheese. All right. Who else is I guess is approaching?
Arlen does. She approaches and she gives a small head nod. Says, "My name is Arlen. What? Just don't anything. How much do you know about this island? Really?
Oh, I've been here since. What do those young people call it? Ah, yes. The end of that war that was going on.
Oh,
Tara just blinks a few times. She did not seem to be expecting that sort of thing.
You probably wouldn't know much about it, would you? It
How
has
much
been,
wood? I don't know.
has been sort of slightly counts on his fingers. About over 250 years since it ended, after all.
whoa!
Tail just, the fish thing where they just open their mouth a little bit and just seem surprised? Tail's doing that at the moment.
Dio's just like, you've been around for that long. That's so cool.
I've been a caretaker for this island ever since I washed up here a long, long time ago. Once my own adventure was done.
Oh.
Some people call me a spirit. I might be right, but might be right in some circles, but I am no spirit. I'm just an old coot.
Title just looks at Dia because, well, the whole exorcist thing
Yeah,
that I
she's
mentioned.
she's just like listening to just like, wow.
The,
What's your
man,
name, Miss? Sorry.
man looks over to Rosalind. So who might you be? You haven't introduced yourself yet.
My name is Rosalind.
It's good to meet you, Rosalind.
So Title hasn't exactly said her name yet either. She's just kind of wide-eyed at the moment because she's pretty young and just did not expect to meet somebody that old.
I will say, you're a very, very, very inquisitive group, and I like that.
And you're a very kind stranger, and I very much appreciate that. This is not going, in any sort of horrible way. I was really dreading that.
I've seen many people get a little off-put by some of the tracks outside, but a way that
I
go around the island sometimes is in the form of a beast.
Oh.
In order
Tile's
to,
just even more wide-eyed at the moment.
in
It's
order
just,
to better watch over the various denizens of the island. Even though they're young and new, they have good hearts. They're trying their best.
And go ahead, Title.
just like a bit wide-eyed at the beast comment because, well, like, would Title realize that she's a druid at this point?
No?
Because she knows that. Wait, did you say no?
Druid is... The thing is that trying to pinpoint a class in D&D it should be as, like... No, like, to be honest, a lot of the time you shouldn't be like, oh, unless you do, like, divine stuff, like, you're not going to be called a cleric. But at the same time, people who do have some divine magic aren't always called clerics.
Hmm.
So it's
I
not.
like how I was still able to cast Prayer of Healing, even though that's normally a cleric only thing.
So so that's the thing of like, there is a there you you won't you cannot pinpoint exactly what like no one can pinpoint what class a person is until they are like of a certain power that they can just look over at a person and say, "Oh, that's a this."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Like if you're really like if you are like either you're good with tracking, you're good with a bow, you're good with double swords kind of thing. You're going to say, "Oh, that's a ranger." Uh
Hmm.
if a person has like a bunch of it like attacks a bunch of times, does special maneuvers, or has interesting qualities to their fighting style. It's you're going to be saying, "Oh, that's a fighter."
Or
Hmm.
whatever kind of terminology anyone
Yeah.
around the local area wants to use.
Mm-hmm. But
Oh, that's it.
shapeshifting isn't actually specific enough to Druid because you can get around it through things such as casting Polymorph, and if you look through the homebrew classes, there's also
Yep.
several other classes that allow you to do a lot of shapeshifting on their own.
By the way,
Okay.
Venus, did you see what I sent you?
Yes, I saw.
Yep.
And like how Diana is a doom singer reaper, but just called exorcist.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, um, and for like Arlen, you don't know that she is a warlock because
Mm-hmm.
that like it's really difficult to determine if a person is a warlock or a wizard.
At least if they're carrying a spell book.
Yes, especially if they carry a book.
Which Arlen does carry a book.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's the argument where I'm like, never just like don't. I would rather people not refer to each other as the sorcerer, the cleric,
Mhm.
the warlock.
The pirate.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I get it now.
Casty man, casty man, casty man.
Um.
Big lady with big swords.
There you go.
Mm.
Okay, the one that's
The farmer.
Um.
happy.
But
Party mom.
for this specific person, you can tell they definitely align along the kind of shamanistic line of thinking. Uh, with maybe a little bit of druid mixed in.
Pretty rad.
That title's just they're wide-eyed because, well, who wouldn't be kind of in awe of that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I mean, this is someone who's at least 300 years old, minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And they can
Rosalind's
turn
not
into
impressed
animals and
because she
shit.
just doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name, Mr. Island Guardian?
I've taken to being called Crag.
Sounds good.
It's been a long enough time where my original name has faded into obscurity.
Oh, what was your original name?
You think I remember that?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant that other people just stopped calling you
No,
by that.
no, it's in obscurity for me as well as other people.
I see. Well,
Um,
it's a pleasure to meet you, Craig.
is there anything that you want to ask of me of curious nature? I do have a couple things if you are willing to take the time.
Oh, sure.
Also, I am going to say once again, the title has not said her name at all, or talked really throughout this interaction. Besides, like mentioning that she hasn't seen the
Mm-hmm.
things.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah. Diaz just like, oh, sure, by all means.
Um,
Go ahead.
he looks over to Arlen. You seem that you are curious of things.
Yes. It's yes, mainly. Um. Do you know why people end up stranded here? Like,
Have you ever heard of the maze world? The prison world.
Title's looking extremely confused right now. He's just looking at the part, just like, you heard of that sort of thing? But not exactly talking, really.
No, I don't think so. At least I have trouble remembering things, so I wouldn't be sure either way.
During the war, the islands of Estili were scarred by the prison world to make sure that any of the monsters and demons from the dark world had no footing the within the great seas, creating currents that would rip and pull and drag people across the seas.
Just,
The
that's,
water, the world of water tried to mend this, but were only able to mend 5 islands in the sea of Estili. These islands are known as Current Islands. They are meant to pull those who are stranded, who are drawn to sea by the currents of Estili, to reach their shores safely so that they may possibly survive.
Oh.
Tal just looks at it and just like, so is this one of those places? I thought there'd be more people if it was.
There is somewhat of a trade route that goes along this island. Ships come in, give some supplies for the people here, and then leave with those who might have found themselves here. Um, this is one of those islands, yes, by the way.
Oh. Kyle's just nodding as well. She likes a good story occasionally. And this would probably be considered a good story.
I will say that even though people are able to make it safely here, sometimes people are not so lucky.
Huh?
That is one of the duties that I have been given while I am here, to help those bodies be laid to rest within the earth.
Oh. Kyle's now just seeming a little. She's frowning like she's sad.
But it is a job that I can appreciate, because it at least gives those who would not have been given a proper return a chance.
Does it get lonely? Just
I
purely
have
an interesting question with that one.
I have some of the other creatures on the island that I talk to now and again.
Mm.
And with how often actual adventurers come through, it's not lonely for long most of the time.
Oh. Dad just nods upon hearing that. Just slight curiosity satisfied.
What is it? Uh, Diana has just been like sitting down and looking up to him like very intently. Yeah, like a just like blank, like a blank expression, like she's on record.
Um, I do have a couple things for you all, if you
Huh?
would be interested. After all, you did come up here and spend some time talking with me. I appreciate the company.
Oh, sorry.
It's very kind of you.
The pleasure was all mine, really.
All
Are
ours. Um,
So,
um,
I have so for he points to Rosalind, Dia, and Aurora. For you three, from the lava to the side, three droplets of lava sort of cool and coalesce into a stone that still slightly brims with a little bit of heat. These will help you for for a little bit to augment some of your weaponry.
Oh,
Use them wisely, as they have limited use. As for you two, they look Crag looks to Title and Arlen. Two
Idle
more
wave slightly.
globules of lava come out and cool, but coalesce not into rock, but into a small red orb.
Huh?
These will allow you to change the properties of one of your spells and empower it if the time is needed.
Oh, that seems really strong.
thank you very
This is,
much.
this is only one time.
One use item.
1 years.
Understood.
Oh,
Um,
For
yeah, extremely understood.
okay. So, what you all just got? Um,
such a nice, chill dude.
Also, just gonna say out
Nice
of
and
character,
chill.
just Title might end up just be kind of surprised. Well, not surprised. Well, she's going to be talking a little bit late, just like after the fact realization sort of thing. Just like, I think I just met someone like me, but different. Because, well, Genasi,
Right.
like, her people, that's her thing. If she would have a people, since it's extremely rare thing.
Yeah.
For the physical items, volcanic wellstone, 3
So,
uses.
volcanic whetstone. That's what Rosalind, Dia, and Aurora got. A cool little
Okay.
thing.
Okay, volcanic whetstone. And it was how many uses again?
Singular,
Single.
pretty sure.
The volcanic whetstone has 3 uses.
Okay.
The
The
spell one's
volcanic
only.
whetstone is different than y'all's spell stuff.
And it can
That
be
makes
used
sense.
to augment. Okay.
When it says this turn, does that mean until the end of the turn that you use it on?
End of the turn that
Or
you
does
use
that
it
mean until the start of the next turn?
on. Till the start of the next turn.
Okay.
So, you get the erupting font bead. What this will do is that, as a free action, you can change one of your spell's damage type to fire and deal 3d6 extra damage with it.
I like the empowerment because I do technically have that, but like I like the empowerment.
Actually, we're gonna do 3d8. We're gonna do 3d8. Just to match up with the feature that I'm basing it around.
Hell yes, dude.
It's kind of fun that a water genasi is potentially getting access to fire stuff.
Yes.
Like, I was trying so hard not to get like fire stuff for like the cantrip, so that she would know straight up with that. Because she's water.
Part of the reason why I'm doing this is to allow for like you guys to work with variable damage types.
Cool.
If needed. And this is the kind of thing that you can like save for a while until you like feel like you needed to use it.
All right.
You never know when you need an extra blast of power in a spell.
Yep.
You know, maybe you're on your last legs. You only have a cantrip left. You wanna augment that cantrip up.
You have a cantrip, and they're weak to fire, something you've never have. And
you roll a crit because it can be used as a free action. So you can just make that an extra 66 as long as it's fire.
But part of the reason why I made that a little bit more powerful is because of the fact that it's not multi-use.
Yeah.
It's 68 or 66?
One-time use is definitely worth judging the right time to use it.
66 or 68?
68.
Nice.
Yeah.
68 damage. Wow.
68 damage. Wow, that's a lot of damage.
It'll be 24 plus 3d8 because of the crit rolls.
Yeah.
24 plus 38 damage. Wow.
All right. Anyway. So. I do have a little bit of tea if anybody would like any.
That sounds fantastic.
I would love some tea. I haven't had tea in months? Question mark.
Tea?
Aurora loves tea.
Would Title have gotten to try tea before? Because I don't know if she would have.
Also, I'm gonna make the volcanic whetstone a d6. Just to put it up a little bit more.
Oh, it
Yep.
it does
Instead of
what?
D4. Instead of D4 extra fire damage, it's D6.
Oh, okay. Adds a d6.
Um, and he pours all of you a bit of
Okay.
tea to drink. Um, with that, I think that we can wrap the session for the night.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
Well, I was just gonna like kind of sniff the tea slightly, cause well, that would definitely be a thing to do because leaf water that kind of smells that sort of thing.
It is definitely good. If not a little bit overpowering, though it is helpful that it's overpowering because of the slightly sulfurous smell from the lava.
I can definitely imagine that Title does not like the sulfury smell and might end up just quietly complaining. I just mentioned that she did not like the smell when she just leaves and is kind of far away from the mountain. So sulfur doesn't smell good. It just no.
Um, so to let people know what this guy is, this is essentially a a shaman of the mountain that sort of keeps the normal like island growth stable while also making sure that the volcanic activity doesn't rumble up to a actual eruption.
So is he the
Holy
reason
crap.
why the invisible guys, are butchering everyone?
No, that's because of the fact
And
that pretty much no one can see them.
a natural phenomena.
And as long as those guys can't be seen, they don't really
Attack.
attack.
Hmm.
Wait, who saw them first? Wait a minute.
It was Diana.
Damn it, Thea!
She would not have, she would have done her
Sacrifice her
best
to the volcano.
to make friends with them, but
Sacrifice
Yeah,
her to the volcano.
because like as long as you do not like acknowledge that you're in their territory and you're just going through, they're not going to worry about you. But if you're like actively looking at them and being like, "Oh," and realizing that you're on their territory and still walking through,
I mean, she wasn't really thinking about that. She was just like,
yes,
"Oh, hey, look at these guys."
yeah,
Not
it
like
always is
territory
like that.
means.
No,
Yeah.
it's always like that.
Yeah.
But this character is a Earthshaker shaman druid of the moon.
Whoa.
I'm looking at
Oh,
that Earthshaker page. I was pretty sure that that's what you were thinking.
Oh yeah. Um, it is. This is a fun character that I thought up because I was like, who would live within the mountain?
I like him. He's
Or,
cool.
but I will
Aurora
say
has a
that
chance. She will call him Crackle Rock.
Cracker rock.
I will say that I definitely need to hold off on doing old people voices, cause holy fuck that rips through my throat.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's fair enough. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least like find a different way to do them, I suppose.
Yeah.
That works for you, yeah. But what is it? Yeah, I was meaning to say before the session closed that uh like that that I haven't received the whetstone just would have been a little bit panicky and just asking like, is there anything that I can do for you? Because yeah, just get him back in return.
Mhm.
Yeah, and all that stuff. Just being very thankful about it.
Mhm.
Just she's very young in comparison. Like, how old are the people like in the party besides Dia? Because we all know that it's like her current form's 5.
What? She was
Like,
created.
yeah.
Five.
What age did I make Roslan?
Arlen's 25.
Um,
Is in her 20s. I don't think I actually gave her an age.
by the
I
way,
didn't give her an actual age either. I just put young adult, so probably about mid-20s.
these whetstones are something I will like in like different forms like throughout the season facility. There are different kinds for different stuff, and it's why I changed the bonus action economy kind of stuff,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
so that it's like you can like try and stock up on that stuff and use them more often.
So
Yeah, you're really clogging my bonus actions here.
when it
Because,
says
like,
all your attacks, does that include a melee spell attack?
Yes.
Cool.
it says all your attacks, just general, so it would also theoretically work if you threw an axe at someone or shot them with a bow,
Yes.
or made a ranged spell attack.
Basically, that during that turn, the whetstone is activated, so any weapon that you rub against it, or implements that you put against it, is imbued with that power.
No,
So,
no, no.
okay,
You
so it
didn't
has to
even
be
specify what.
weapon-based,
You didn't
not...
even specify weapon attacks. It just
No,
says
I did.
attacks. That would
No, I did.
include. No.
I said weapon
It,
or implement.
okay, in the description for the volcanic whetstone, all your attacks this turn deal fire damage instead of their normal typing deal 1d6 extra fire damage. That means any attacks, be
Okay,
it
I'm gonna
weapon
say
or spell.
I'm gonna say weapon or implement attacks.
Okay, then yeah, make sure you specify that crap.
Okay.
Because
I
otherwise, we're
was
gonna get
imagining...
someone adding that on to a Eldritch Blast.
I was imagining
techn-
Aurora like stabbing the volcanic whetstone into her arm and then doing a thunder punch.
Falcon.
Punch.
That would be the Falcon Punch, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I will say
Well, if that's a melee attack, it's
It's
technically the
like I said,
unarmed is a weapon.
if in like I said, implement, like weapon or implement.
An arcane
Okay, so the
focus is an
hand...
implement.
Yes.
Well,
I'm just-
Aurora's arcane focus is her body, so
But the thing is, if you consider an arcane focus as an implement, you can do it on ranged spell attacks.
you could pick up
So-
like a sorcerer and then use them to cast spells.
Look,
If you don't have your own arcane focus, like a wizard, could a wizard use a sorcerer
I
as a
don't believe
focus?
so. I don't believe so.
But
Either way, the point that I've been getting at through all of this is that, like, you need to specify it's either just weapon attacks or it's all attacks, because you can't have it work for some spells
No, it's all attacks.
and not others. Okay, so it is including ranged spell attacks then.
Yes.
Okay. Like, then you don't need to specify weapon or implement. You can leave it as is.
I said weapon and implement.
But you don't need to do that if it's on all attacks.
Sorry.
I'm just
Had
trying to
it.
figure out the actual wording on all of this and how it
Sorry.
versus how it actually functions.
Sorry. My bad.
Yeah, is it because the original way it sounded was that you intended for it to be only on
Sorry.
weapons?
Sorry. It's meant to be like able to work on multiple different things, but like if you aren't using it on your extra attack, you might not be getting as much out of it.
I mean, I think anyone that uses this thing with an Eldritch Blast is still getting a lot of use out of it,
Oh,
especially
100%.
once
Yeah.
they're real high up.
But that's also why the main the people who like Arlen and Title got the erupting font beads because of the fact that they're the pure
Casters.
casters. Yeah.
Yes. But technically, John's character is a pure caster.
Yes.
Just plays it different.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I will say that, like, I'm probably never going to end up using these things just because my bonus action economy is already so cluttered, and my banter does other effects that I
Yeah.
need to do as the
Yeah.
party tank.
No,
Can
no,
I have them?
This is.
I
I promise nothing about who that's going to. It'll
I
go to
understand.
whoever the hell Rosalind thinks deserves it.
I understand, like,
That may
how
result in it being used as an anchor. So yeah,
I mean,
I have no other use for this than using it as an anchor now.
isn't that
For
the
the ship.
perfect weapon to use against a kraken?
Hmm?
Fire anchor.
Rosalind is not a strength build.
No, I just mean
So
like
as absolutely
stabbing the
hilarious
thing
as it would
into
be
the-
to have her swinging around a giant anchor, I will probably save that for a different character.
no, like
It'll
attach it
probably
to the
be a
anchor and then just
barbarian.
drop the anchor.
Look, if I make anyone who swings around an anchor, it's going to be a barbarian.
Sorry, I just
but I
noticed
think
your
that
thing. I just
I-
noticed your status.
I'll be trying to make interesting items like these throughout the campaign that do various different fun little things.
Cool.
Every single thing you attach to a bonus action is another thing I'm going to have to pass on. Because I need my bonus action for either my offhand attack or my banter, or if I'm not moving, both of those. Because I can't pass up on either of those.
Yes, you
bonus
can give
action-
any extras to me, Sam.
I promise nothing, and the begging is going to only make it less likely for you to get them.
No. I'm just saying to Sam, like, just in the future, yeah, just go ahead and pass it to me since they're not gonna be used. So.
If anything, there's just going to be less that show up. Or he's
I'm
going to have to find
joking.
other stuff to give.
It's a joke.
You joke, but I've played with people who hoard after loot like that before, and it's not fun and it's not funny.
Okay, I personally am joking because that.
Okay.
I'm saying the humor isn't funny.
So
Can I find a way to like set this whetstone into a ring until it's ready to use?
no,
I need to. No, you can't just like attach it to a piece of metal.
not really. It's a
It's a
decent.
rock, isn't it?
Yes, but as soon as you break it into smaller things, it loses its stuff. It's not a rock, it's like it's a whetstone. Do you know what a whetstone is?
Isn't a whetstone usually like a 2-inch by 6-inch piece of slate?
Yes, but the thing is that how the fuck would you put that in a ring?
Oh.
A
Basically
whetstone
define
is kind of too big to fit in a ring.
Yep.
If you break it into 3 pieces, because it has 3 charges.
No.
But no, it won't work. I'm just finding it funny that, well, there's a water genasi druid in the party, and she's water genasi. And then there's somebody that seems like an earth genasi that's also a druid that lives in the mountain. It's just very funny to me.
I feel like it's it might be a common thing, just like get more in touch with your element. Become a
We're
druid.
gonna figure out how to become sky pirates, but up there we're gonna find a better sky pirate who's an air ganassi.
Skyrit.
I just find it very amusing because, well, the thing about genasis is that normally they can go their entire lives without meeting another genasi. So, yeah, it's kind of funny.
Suddenly you're gonna meet all the ganassi.
This world is definitely a bit laden with a lot of different people.
It's also kind of funny that, well, the Earth genasi guy, Greg, he seems like an elf. But meanwhile, I can definitely imagine that Title's mother was a half-elf before they'll end up getting swept out to sea. And the only thing I have about Title's age is that she's young, so...
Well,
Mhm.
young on a Genasi scale or young on a half-elf scale?
I mean, Genasi he ended up developing at a similar rate to humans, and... Just a sec.
Actually,
I should probably end
Uh,
stream.
yep. Uh, trying to think about stuff.
Half-elves
Yeah.
and Genasi mature at the same rate as humans do.
Actually, they're gonna be 15.5 just for shenanigans. Um, so yeah, Earthshaker Shaman's neat.
So I'm gonna mute real quick so I can end stream, so I'll be right back.
Yep.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. Okay. Well, that was a fun ending for D&D, wasn't it? Nah. It was just a lot of RP. But that's great. It's great. Either way, thank you. Wait, I should change it over to end screen. There we go. Thank y'all so much for watching. Yeah, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Don't worry, I've been looking away. I've been drawing. I have not been staring at these screens all this time. Instead, I've been drawing. Drawing what? I don't honestly know anymore. Either way, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the stream, subscribe, hit the bell. Make sure you check if you're still subscribed, because YouTube does still have that glitch where it unsubscribes you. Yeah, but either way, hit the bell, so you know when I'm live. Or if you don't like relying on that bell, come check out the Discord where I post whenever the streams goes up. And where some of my other friends also put up when they stream, whether it be my brother or some Twitch friends. Trust me, we are entertaining together. Yo. Yeah, already. What do you mean already? I started early. You noodle? Either way, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Probably this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. I want a game. But we'll see. We'll see you guys later. Bye.